I'm Solana Dali and I teach you everything crypto. Today I'm going to be showing you a strategy that I've made close to $20,000. It says $10,000 in the thumbnail, but it just looks cool, so I said that. But yeah, I've made a heck of a lot of money and I'm going to show you exactly how I use this strategy to make money trading meme coins. And the proof is in the pudding, I guess. I mean, you don't have to take my word literally, but you can if you want to. You can ask my followers. You can go over to my X. You literally just go over to x.com, go to my profile, Solana Dali, and then you'll see there we turned $250 into 2.5k in 2 days, about 2 days ago. I know that's like a riddle or whatever, but it's quite literally true. And you can believe me if you want. The proof is there. Just for example, today, right, in the paid Discord, we always say quality over quantity. I got 22 out of 23 last hits, but today, for example, I'll go to my plays and I'll show you guys. So literally today, I called pig at 1.68. If I go back over to my BULLX over here, you can see it's at 3.5. I just took that 2x. Like I said, I bought 126. We sold for 247. We can just flex. It's a quick 120 bucks profit. 2x basically, 95%, whatever you can call it that. I didn't wait until 5 million or whatever like that, but it's always safe to take profits and be responsible. Now, 120 bucks doesn't equal 20k. Well, first of all, I never show anyone my actual wallet. I always, always, always keep that private, and I rotate wallets because I don't want people copy trading me, and I really don't enjoy people copy trading me. I don't want to be someone's I don't want to use someone's exit liquidity, and I always say that to my followers. So, guys, you don't have to believe that. But if you do want to join the paid Discord down in the description to get awesome calls like this, go down in the description and join. We have a bunch of people that joined recently, and if I go to victories here, someone today, he paid 0.5 Solana, he made it back already in one go. 0.44, he already made it back. So he was actually pretty happy with that. I think he said it somewhere in the chat. Let's go, Dali's calls made this shoulder pressing almost my whole 0.5 back in one trade. That's his first day being there, which was actually kind of awesome for me to see. Right, anyways, we're moving on to the strategy and everything like that, and you're like, whoa, is it really this easy? Well, it is and it isn't. I've been doing this for a very long time, so that's your first disclaimer, right? I've been trading meme coins for over 2.5 years. I've been in crypto for like 4. You're always going to want to listen to the certain things. So always use a trading bot, guys. I always say that in every single video, and I will not say it enough. I use BULLX. It's by far the best trading bot in my opinion. It's in the description if you want the early access code. But dudes, you must use a trading bot if you are to make these profits, because it's just easy to show your profits. It's easy to check holders, check top traders and stuff like that. I'm not going to yap too much on that because I'm sure people want to know the strategy. So what strategy have I used recently? Well, believe it or not, I've just been on X the whole time. You're like, what? How is that? How is that a method? Well, dudes, I follow a lot of influencers, a lot of KOLs, and I know how these things work, right? So you're probably thinking, okay, right, so how did you make that call today? Well, for the pig one, it's quite simple. I'm literally going to show you, and it's a guy called Joji, right? He's a huge KOL, so that's a key opinion leader. This guy has 200k, right? So I just had notifications on, and as soon as he called pig, right, he called it a 1.6, I went and bought a 1.6, and I told my alpha group. And you're like, okay, right, but you don't always listen to KOLs. Yeah, for sure you don't. But I actually kind of felt this meta, and this guy has been on fire recently. And with 200k, when he's calling us something at like 1.6 million, you kind of expect it to go up. So if you're early for that, you can always get it if you're just active. But you're like, okay, that doesn't equal 20k. Well, it does, right? So I've compounded so many influencers, so many KOLs, and I don't really listen to them. And you're like, okay, right. Well, how does that make sense? Well, I just use the Twitter app, right? Whenever someone gives me a call, so you can follow me on there, notifications on. Whenever someone gives me a call, I kind of use it. Like memes AI, I called that at 2.5 million. It's now at 25 million again, whatever. That's just one of the calls. You can check out all the calls I put up there. It's a bunch. But I always do my own research, right? So, for example, with Memes AI, there was this insane lore, right? Where did I learn about Memes AI? Well, I learned about it on Twitter, right? So they posted a whole thing how, the GOAT meme coin, if you don't know what that is, it's at like 1 billion. True Terminal made it. This Memes AI, which is like AI memes, hegemony memes, whatever, something like that, right? Essentially, this account, what it does is it's been constantly looping around to the GOAT, the True Terminal, right? They tweet at each other a lot. They talk on Discord. They talk on a bunch of stuff. See this terminals of truth, and AI hegemony memes, they talk about it a bunch of times. It's interlooped, so there's a whole like lore behind it. So as soon as I seen at 2.5 mil, I was like, wait, goat's at like 600 mil. This is at 2.5 mil. This is obviously gonna go up like crazy. And I'm genuinely expecting if goat hits a billion, this will probably hit 100 million. Now that's not a call, guys, but I'm just saying I probably do think it will happen. We did make a nice bit of profit. We made 2.66 all. It was at like 2k at one point, and then I just told people there was a bit of market manipulation, right? So we were on BULLX straight away. I could like set my sell limit, sell my stop limit, set everything appropriately. And I've constantly been farming this to make money, and you're like, okay, that seems pretty easy. Well, the thing is, you got to pick your information and like kind of run with it. So, what does that mean? Well, if you just see a random KOL putting up a picture of a green guy and then he's like, oh, buy this. Well, if there isn't much like of a meta behind it, so is it in like the moment? Like, has it been popping on Pump Fund? If there's nothing like that, you check the Pump Vision and there's nothing really going on. Like, see, there's a Minecraft thing here, crafting table, enchanted gold apple. People are kind of like, look, book of Minecraft. See, it's kind of blowing up. So this is the whole Minecraft thing right now. Like, Cat by Steve, Pig. So Pig's leading the charge. So now Minecraft's hot. Um, you know, it doesn't mean it always will be hot, but it's just at the moment it's doing pretty well. So you could like kind of buy like the Minecraft stuff, and if someone KOL posts it up, it's highly likely it's gonna run because it's in the meta. KOL's calling it, and you have to be selective, obviously. But if it's just like a random picture and it's some guy that's known to scam, then it's not gonna be like that. You have to check that they're accurate, check the information, and I find the smaller guys that aren't even KOLs that are sharing the alpha, and you actually like listen to them, you listen to the lore, you ask them a question, you're like, oh, let's see, this guy, right? Just pretend a random guy put something up. I'll just text them and be like, yo, dude, do you have any alpha behind this? You literally just have to ask. That's all you have to do. You just have to ask. Like, there's this whole thing been going on with Project 89. It blew up, So you guys have to just pick your key information and run with it. Now, I'm not saying you always will get winners, but this is just how to be selective. Now, when these KOLs are doing this, there's also another thing that I implore you guys to do. When you're on this BULLX app, you go to holders, right? Check the holders out, right? And so I usually click on the top five just for starters, right? I'll click on the top five like that. I'll open them in the soul scan. I'm right clicking, by the way, if you can't tell. Right, this guy only holds one token and there's 4 Solana. So that's a fresh wallet basically buying this. Right, I'll check the second one. Now this one doesn't look like a fresh wallet. It's holding like Retardio, stuff like that, but you got to go to transfers, right? So they have signs, they have blockchain, right? So let's see if I can link signs and blockchain together again. So signs, that one's brought Frog, Roblox, blockchain. There you go, right? So it's kind of done two in a row. Now I have a feeling it's gonna actually do Frog is gonna be the third one. So I'll copy this, right? So it's at 32k right now, right? Let's just check out what this Frog one's at. It's at 18k. So I have a feeling this will do the exact same thing. It's the exact same dev twice in a row, doing that whole thing. Do I think this will probably run? Probably not, right? These guys are just serial ruggers. So if you can link the wallets, then they have a huge percentage they're holding. If they're buying the exact same things, it's usually never a coincidence. And that means they're just bundled up, right? And then they'll just dump that whole supply and you lose it. So please, even if it's a KOL, do not trust them on Twitter. Do not just trust a random guy. Check for yourself, open the bubble map and check. So I'm opening the bubble map right now. Let's see. Right? Everything is spread out, but that doesn't mean it's not bundled. That just means the bubble map can't pick it up because they're not sending it to each other. So you need to be smart with these things. Like these wallets here, for example, right? There's three with 0.9%. So let's just check these three out and let's see if we can link them. And I have a 100% certainty we'll be able to kind of do that. So frog, goat. See, so it's already done frog and goat and pan, right? So let's see these ones. Frog, pan, and something else. Hoglin, um, spooky. Now let's see this one. Moocraft, Hoglin. There you go. Two in a row. So there is a bunch of similarities, right? These wallets are kind of buying the same stuff again. So it is a red flag. Now they don't look the exact same, but that doesn't mean it. You just have to check for similarities. And when you're getting them sort of red flags, guys, it does mean that there's something up. And especially with a chart like this, right? It goes from 20k straight back to 20k again, but it fell to 5k. there's obviously a guy just bundling this and volume pumping, and he's just constantly farming people. So you got to be watching out for that sort of stuff. Please, guys, do not get scammed. I implore you, right? That's the main thing I always say. Watch out, and you will make these gains. Now, I do recommend joining the paid Discord and follow me with notifications on Twitter. It does help me out quite a lot, so do that down below. If you're not using BULLX, you got to be using BULLX, dude. It's just so good in my opinion. There's literally nothing better. At the moment there's a bunch of AI crazy metas. There's this whole Minecraft thing that'll probably last 2 or 3 hours and then it'll die off. But guys, please be safe. And I do have a free Telegram in the description. If you ever do need to ask questions and you feel like you're about to get scammed or something, dude, I'm always there. You can ask me free questions. Like, I'm not gonna charge you for any of that stuff. We just hang out. There's like 800 people if I get up the Telegram here. It's pretty awesome. 800 members we have, and then we have 662 in the other one. So thank you guys so much for all the support. It's been amazing. Please drop a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new around here. It does help me out, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.